Hi everyone, and welcome back to Jubilee Road. We got another review for all of you today, and you could probably guess exactly what is sitting in front of you. It is the new Bachmann Class 37 in Colas livery. Now, already in the box, this is a very striking looking Loco. So, as usual, we're going to open the box, see what's in the box other than the Loco. Have a look at the Loco in detail, and then give it a run. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you whether I think it's a good Loco or not. But I think I know exactly what I'm going to say about this at the end. I'm pretty sure. I guess you'd probably know what I'm going to say as well. So, let's get to it. There we go, we just show you the end of the box so you know exactly what you're looking at. It's a Class 37-4 and it is 37421 in Colas livery. Now I don't know if you say Colas or Colas. I'm not quite sure which way you say it. But obviously you can't tell me that on YouTube because it's, well, spelled the same, isn't it? And then it's 21-pin DCC ready, which you would expect these days. And this, you got the price just here, 107. Pretty good price, to be honest. I have had a quick look at this Loco before I opened the box, make sure everything's okay, and it looks stunning if I'm honest. Right, usual block of ice in here. Just the best way to do it is put your hand underneath and slowly lift it up like that. There you go, nothing left in the box there. Get rid of that, and then we put this back down. So we got the usual stuff. Product maintenance and care, and then that goes through all that kind of stuff. And we got this paper here which shows you some of the how to put the extra detail parts, and it goes through decoder fitting and all that kind of stuff. And then on the back, as usual, we got exploded diagram, so again, if you decide to break something, you can always give Bachmann a call and say, I've broken this, can I order this? Try not to break it, it's never a good idea. Right, let's get to the main event, shall we? Nice packaging again, just slide this sleeve right off like that. And we got a parts bag just here. Ooh, there's plenty of stuff going on in here. We got pipes, we got couplers, we got, snowplows. Well, I don't know if they call them a snowplow, do you? I don't know. Well, I'm sticking to it, and that's the end of it. I'll definitely be putting these on one end of the Loco. I've always liked a 37 which has these on. Whether it had them on in real life or not, I like it. It's my railway, I do what I want here. So yeah, good bit of parts there. I will be fitting those. Just pull this little thing up. Lift up. Oh wow, this thing is very striking. Ooh, it weighs an absolute ton as well. Just get rid of this bit of... Whoops. Now, here we go. Here is the engine. Before I put it on the track, we have a couple of switches. Tail on off and cab on off. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they do. I guess, I honestly don't know. I think the cab one is to turn the cab light on and off. I would imagine. I don't know. And possibly the other one, which says tail on it, probably is to turn the rear red lights off, maybe? Or the front headlights when they're double heading. That's my thought anyway, but when I give it a run, I'll test it and see what happens. Let's get this 37 on the track so we can have a good look in depth of the detail. Well, we're at the front of the Loco, and yeah, looking really nice. We've got a nice small NEM coupling here. Sprung metal buffers. You don't need sprung buffers, but it's just an extra nice touch, really, isn't it? All working lights, these three work, and you got the tail lights here which do work. We got separately fitted lamp irons here and that side. We got the warning stickers, which I guess say overhead wires, and then we got the number here, which is 37421. Obviously, when you get the parts all fitted, there'll be a lot more detail in this area, but you'll see that at other times when the Loco's running around the layout. Let's go to the side of the Loco now. It's quite difficult to get this Loco in. There's a lot of it. Right, details on the side. Straight away I can tell there is separately fitted handrails in the door. Now, does the door open? Because on some Locos they do. No, this one doesn't. You got the Colas rail there, which I guess that hard hat is their sort of logo, maybe? I think so. Then we got a little thing just here, which is a button of some sort, or a filler, or I don't know. The grills, as you can hear there, are proper grills, but the number again, and there's some Loco information just by there. It's very bright, isn't it? Wow. And they got the Colas rail freight, very nicely done, looking good. We got two little windows, one there, one at the other end. Grills again. Yeah, real. Is this one? Yeah, they're just not moulded. If I move the engine slightly forward so we can get a better look at this end. Yeah, we got another grill, which is actually inset. Yes, it is. It's inset to the body of the Loco. Really nice. And then at this end, if I just turn the camera a little bit more, it's well, it's exactly the same as the other end. So if I just lower the camera slightly, we can have a look at the underframe detail. If I just zoom in a little bit, and hopefully the camera doesn't disagree with that. Nope, that's pretty good. Yep, the underframe is looking just as nice. Just zoom in a little bit more so we can get a... Yeah. You got all the springs. You got these little white bits. There's 3 of them. They look really nice. But what are they? I don't know. I'm not an expert, to be honest. I never have been, but... You know. Then we just slowly move the engine. You got the fuel tanks. You also got the gauge there, and I'm guessing the filler is there somewhere. I can't quite see it, but it is moulded there somewhere. And then we move it forward again slightly. And then we come to the other end, which is exactly the same. You've got the springs all nicely done, and those bits picked out in white. We've got more grills up here, actually. Look at that. All the way across there too. This is some Loco. We'll have a look at the roof. We're not going to go to the other end of the Loco because it's exactly the same. So, let's have a look at the roof. Here's the roof of the Loco. You've got a little antenna just there. That's really going to be hard not to break that. You got these 2 opening sections here. The horns, yep, separately fitted. Got the nice exhaust there and the access hatch. I think the exhaust could have been a bit more nicer done, but it don't matter too much. Then we got more access panels here. Got some nice rivet detail, and they are raised. Now that does look really nice, doesn't it? The fan looks... Yeah, that's nice. Etched fan grill, fan underneath. Probably doesn't move, but they were never good when they did. And then we got the horns again at this end. So looking very nice there, Bachmann. And we do have separately fitted wipers. I forgot to mention that, here and that side. So I'm very, very impressed with this Loco so far. You know what's coming next? We're going to go and get this Loco onto the tracks. It's never run before. And we'll see what it runs like straight out of the box. So, let's get to the tracks. Well, the 37 is now on the tracks. Really stands out, doesn't it? And I did notice there is a driver at this end. Didn't notice that when we were having a look at the in detail. So let's give it a bit of juice and see what we get out of this 37. And remember, this is straight out of the box and not been run in yet. Oh, very, very smooth there. Go back the other way. Look at that. This is just on a simple Bachmann DC controller. And then we come the other way. Wow. That is how you do it there. So, as usual, we'll get the engine going around the track for you to see how she runs. So, there we go guys, that was the quick running session around the layout. It runs flawlessly, you probably saw that. No stuttering, no hiccups, nothing. Fantastic there, Bachmann, great work. Those switches underneath, I was exactly right, which is pretty cool. The one that says cab on it does turn the cab lights off and on. Obviously this is a DC Loco, which is a nice feature. And the one that says tail and then on and off turns the tail lights off if we don't want them on. Nice feature again. So we go to the conclusion next. Well, the detail on this engine, 10 out of 10. Gotta give it that, 10 out of 10. With the parts bag, which you gotta fit yourself, which is always a bit of a pain. But we can you hear that? That's a train making a lot of noise outside my house. Every time. Oh well, we'll just carry on, I'm not going to turn it off. So yeah, the detail is, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. The running quality of the engine was 11 out of 10, absolutely brilliant, runs really well. Now I paid £107 for this, which in my opinion is, well, it's a lot of money. Bit expensive. To be honest, these days model railways are way too expensive. Basically, they need to put their prices down. That's never going to happen though, is it? That's yep, that's the end of the review. Overall I'll give this 10 out of 10, no problem. You will be seeing this round the layout, as usual, during videos and whatever else. So, let me know what you think of this Class 37, I sure like it. Drop a like, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget about my Facebook page, which gives you all photos and what's going on, where I'm going, and everything else. So that's it for today guys. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.